Ha ha ha. You were never supposed to hear this. Not yet. Not in the middle of your chaos. But somehow, you did. You showed up. You found this message buried in the noise, right when you needed it the most. Why? Because God doesn't make accidents. He orchestrates moments. Moments like this, where everything around you feels like it's collapsing, but inside you, something refuses to die. You think the storm is here to destroy you? No, the storm is here to reveal you. You've been begging for a sign. You've been crawling through glass, swallowing pain, bleeding in silence, wondering if anyone up there is listening. You screamed in prayers that turned into sobs. You tried to stay strong while the weight of your past tried to drown you. But still, you're here, and that means something. You didn't find this video, it found you. Because God says, open this now, not later, not when you're healed. Now. Because what's coming next has your name written on it, in scars, in silence, in steel. You thought the pain was punishment, but it was preparation. You thought the delay was denial, but it was divine timing. See, God doesn't give power to the untested. He doesn't crown cowards. He breaks the chosen, so they rise with fire in their bones. That's what you are, isn't it? One of the chosen. One of the misfits who got used to being misunderstood. One of the rare ones who carry pain like a weapon, not a wound. You see, the people around you, they laughed when you fell. They smiled when you suffered. They watched you struggle and felt entertained. But God, He was watching too, not laughing, calculating. He saw every fake friend you defended. He saw every betrayal you brushed off. He saw how you loved them even when they left you starving. And He kept receipts. So when the shift comes, and oh, it's coming, don't act surprised when doors open without knocking. Don't question it when blessings crash in like a tidal wave. Don't you dare feel guilty for winning, because you paid in blood for this next chapter. You earned it in silence. You earned it with every breakdown you survived in secret. They didn't see you waking up every day with fire in your lungs and knives in your back. They didn't see the war inside your mind, the kind of war that doesn't leave bruises, only sleepless nights. But God did. And that's why He's sending the good news directly to your doorstep, not through others, not borrowed, personalized, with your name written on it. You see, people forget, God uses the broken. He uses the rejected, the mocked, the ones everyone walked past. Because the strongest soldiers aren't found in palaces. They're found in the ruins, smiling through blood-stained teeth, still breathing, still dangerous, still chosen. You don't need validation anymore. Not from them, not from this world. Because once you understand who walked with you through hell, you stop asking for company in paradise. You're not just a survivor. You're a storm with a memory. You remember who left, who lied, who clapped when you fell, and God does too. That's why this message is brutal. It's not wrapped in comfort. It's wrapped in clarity. You're not here to fit in. You're here to disrupt. That uneasy feeling you've had lately, that rising tension in your chest, that's not anxiety. That's awakening. Something inside you is shifting. The version of you that tolerated disrespect is being buried. The version that explained too much, forgave too fast, settled too often. Dead. Now you walk differently, not to impress. But because you remember everything, you're not bitter, you're focused. You're not cold, you're calculated. You're not heartless, you just know where to never love again. And God, He's not sending you small blessings. He's preparing something loud, something that can't be ignored, something that makes your enemies flinch just hearing your name whispered, in rooms you don't even enter anymore. This ain't a comeback, this is a coronation. You don't rise like sunshine, you rise like vengeance. Like a storm that's been planning its return in silence. Like a force that doesn't ask for acceptance, it demands it. Good news is coming. but not the kind that just makes you smile. The kind that makes them choke. Because when God decides it's your time, no enemy, no delay, no curse, no witch, no gossip, no plan, nothing can stop it. You want to know why you were isolated, why it felt like everyone left. Because God didn't want your blessing to be diluted by people who didn't bleed with you. He didn't want leeches in the celebration, so he removed them. Quietly, ruthlessly, mercifully. And now, it's just you. You and the future he's been building behind the scenes. You and the roar you've been silencing for far too long. You and the throne they tried to pretend didn't exist. But guess what? You're next. And your story isn't a comeback, it's a resurrection. So let them watch, let them question, let them whisper. You're not the same, you're not healed, you're evolved, you're not soft, you're sharpened. And the good news isn't just a blessing, it's a warning. To everyone who thought your silence meant defeat, you were just reloading. So open this, really open it. Because this isn't a message, it's a prophecy. Your name, your victory, your revenge is arriving with a divine stamp on it. And all hell can't stop what heaven has already signed. They wanted a happy ending. But you're not here to make people feel comfortable. You're here to make history. God says, open this now, because it's already written, and no man, no betrayal, no failure can erase what was always meant to be yours. Welcome to your era. They have no idea what's coming.